which places are you longing for? Like location, venue, what feels removed from you that you'd be like, I need to go there ASAP?
I think a gig or playing a show is like the one thing that we miss so much and that we are longing for. Like, as we said, even just going to a gig. Like, I watched, I don't know why I do it to myself, but I went on YouTube the other day and I watched like a show. Not one of ours, but like, I'm not that self-indulgent. But like, I just watched the show and I was like, it just feels like a different world. It's like, it just feels so removed from our lives right now, you know, seeing crowds all squashed together and seeing bands on stage and the bands jumping in the crowd and like just everything seemed like a different lifetime.
I'm always interested to hear, when music is your career and your job, can it be much of a hobby then when you're in a time like lockdown and you're just looking for something to distract you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think music is a labor of love.
Yeah. I think we're always jamming and stuff. Like, I was literally just playing on the guitar there before I came on here to you guys. So I think it's something, we got into it because we loved it, you know. It was a way of expressing ourselves, and this is going to sound so corny, but it's true. We feel so at place when we're playing, when we're performing or listening to music or playing music. We feel like we are doing what we're supposed to do, and it's when we're at our most comfortable. We get more nervous doing these interviews with you guys than we do playing gigs. So I think even though everything's kind of stopped gig-wise, I think music is our therapy, you know. So it's something we do every day, regardless. If the band failed tomorrow, fingers crossed it never does, I think we'd still continue to play guitar and sing in our front rooms, regardless, you know.
And it just shows how much music means to our lives. The one big thing everyone is talking about is festivals, music, gigs, bands, artists. So it just shows the power has remained. Even I think nightclubs are going to have a resurgence in popularity once the pandemic is over. It just goes to show music, it's so powerful to so many of us. And look, I'm preaching to the choir, to lads in a band. So
No, but you're right though. It is, man. Music is so powerful. You know, even without words, just a melody can inflict such emotion on people. You know, it's so powerful. So we hope that once this all kind of gets back to normal, that the gigs boom again, and we can go see gigs, as Conor was saying, and we can play many gigs, because we miss it so much, being able to share that stuff face to face with people.
We asked people as well recently, and actually we were chatting to Ray recently, and she was just talking about how she feels like she's never going to go home when she's allowed out again, like on a night out. She just feels like she'll be there the whole night. She just will never ever call it a night again. Now, I'm the type of person that I'm like, oh yeah, in theory I'll be like, oh, out, great, and then it'll be 2 nights in and I'll be like, oh god, I need my bed again. So like, where are you on that spectrum?
I'm all partied out, I think. I partied myself out before lockdown. I'm happy to just stay in on the weekends now, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's like,
you see Conor in Coppers.
Yeah.
Okay, great. We'll chalk that down.
Are you a Coppers man, Conor? You wouldn't strike me as a Coppers man.
I don't think I am a Coppers man. I'm not really sure what a Coppers
is. That's not an insult. I feel like I need to defend Coppers
Rock
here.
me, mama, like a wagon.
I just don't actually know what a Coppers man is. But like, if people were going to Coppers, I would 100% go to Coppers.
Conor, you're walking a line there. You don't want to insult the Coppers fraternity, but I went once and I absolutely despised it. So if you want a buddy, I'm here for you.
I actually went once, twice maybe, and I think I had the best time of my life. I sang it was like Westlife when you're looking like that, like everyone on the dance floor. It was like incredible.
We see, the thing is, what it is hits. And you know, all the talk last week when Bebo came back, I decided, okay, first thing I was going to do, go to Spotify and look up like a Bebo Flashbox hit playlist, because I was like, that's what Copper's tunes are. They're the Bebo Flashbox tunes.
Yeah.
What's the story with this?
Yes.
Is Bebo actually back?
It's coming back in February. What date, Dave? Is it the 20-something?
Why
I
is it
didn't see
coming
an
back?
actual date. I don't know. I'd say some investor has money and time and is like, nostalgia is big at the minute. Let's pump Bebo back out. And
do you know who your top friends are going to be again?
Well, we're planning on making listeners compete to be our top. We're thinking we'll set up a show page, and if it's the same as what Bebo used to be, we're gonna basically make listeners have like a dog fight between themselves to get into our top 16.
That's it is. It's exactly, can me and Connor be in your top 16?
Yeah. It's exactly what the world needs though right now is more social media, more competitive edge about being in top things and comparing against other people. It's what we
more
all
trolling.
It's what we all need right now is more social media to totally mess with our heads.
Dave,
I thought Bebo was more wholesome.
I was just going to say, I think this.
But if you think about it, top 16, you're leaving people out of your top 16 friends. That's like going, hey, you're not one of my top 16.
Yeah, you're not my friend.
You didn't make the cut. It's like constantly being reminded that you didn't get invited to a birthday every day. Sorry, I'm on a reel.
Who done what to you, Connor, and Bebo? Who left you out of their top 16? Because you're anti-Bebo.
I'm anti-social media.
Well, look, that's fair.
Because,
the scrolling is so time consuming, and it's like you just waste hours, and you do feel a bit crap after it. So I appreciate that, Connor.
Yeah.
I want to explore this more. Why? Like, I can understand the reasons, but there's no point me assuming those are the reasons that you're anti-social media, Twitter, Instagram. Is it all? Or is it certain platforms? Because Twitter is a cesspit.
Yeah, you're probably asking me on a bad day. Right now, it's all platforms. I don't know. I just find it like...
I think there's a lot of good and bad, isn't there, in social media?
Yeah, there's obviously amazing sites where you can keep in contact with people and everything. But like, I just think it's so easy right now to like... just do super hurtful things and like set up, like, how can I not, let's say like Dave, you, right? I'm like, what would stop me now from going online, setting up like a fake email, downloading an Instagram account, going onto your Instagram and messaging everyone in your followers and saying the most horrendous things about you that like are totally not true. I've 0 followers and 0 people that I follow. And it's like a grey emoji as the page. But still people see that and go, Jesus, I wonder if why would someone go that far out of their way to send me that if it's not true? Like it creates a seed of doubt in people's head. And I just think the ease in which you can do that, and if someone wants to be vindictive on social media, the ease in which they can do it and get away with it without any control is just totally and utterly insane.
Champagne Butterflies, before I even heard the track, I fell in love with the name. And there's probably a saying, never judge a song by its name, but I love it. Champagne Butterflies just rolls off the tongue. It gives you thoughts in your head before you even hear it. Well done, guys. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
Obviously, made in lockdown and put together.
It actually wasn't made in lockdown. It was made just before. So January 2020 was when it was recorded. Yeah, we're super happy with it. It's always been a kind of favorite of ours, of our new songs. So we're delighted to have it out and for people to react the way they've reacted to it.
When there's such a gap between when the song was made and then actually getting to talk about it and promote it, is it weird trying to go back to the place you were when the song was made?
Yeah. You're also like, you start to lose your mind because I'm like, I've probably heard Champagne Butterflies 25,000 times. And like, I've heard every single mix. I've heard every single bad, I don't know, mix you've got back or amazing mix you've got back. You go through all these stages of emotions with the song that when it's coming out, you're like, is this song even good? Why are we putting that? Like, you question everything. So that's why it's always so nice when you see a very positive response. when it comes out. Reassurance.
iRadio. Live life loud.